Hello, you know the joke about how an overwhelming majority of Minecraft YouTubers are groomers? Well, let's examine how many hold up that rule. Before we get into it, I would like to note that the severity of the accusations will vary depending on how you view age gaps in some of these. However, this is just a list compiling people who are accused of such acts. I'm not going to tell you whether the two exceptions here deserve jail time. I will, however, tell you the ones who fucked with younger kids while their age gap was wide definitely do deserve to go to jail and all that, and it's not up for debate since they are full-grown adults. Lionmaker was a YouTuber who had 797,000 subs at the time of his deletion. He was a very prominent Minecraft YouTuber and gained a decent following of friends from his Minecraft YouTube channel. He even had his own little series called Survival Madness. Not to the part where it all came crashing down. Lionmaker was first accused of grooming on September 19th, 2015 by a parent on Drama Alert. He's found trying to get nude images to parents' obviously underage child. He is a Minecraft YouTuber after all. It's start making music or get outed as a PDF file. In March of 2016, the exposed videos continued as Colossal is Crazy also exposed him for having communication with underage fans as well as manipulating them into doing inappropriate acts because he knows only children would be gullible enough to send that stuff to such a beastly looking man as himself. Even after getting exposed for all this, getting cloaked on Colossal is Crazy's podcast and receiving a large influx of hate, he still managed to gain subs after this, which is really good lesson on how little public opinion can affect someone if they provide enough entertainment for someone. Paige the Panda was his most notable victim and was the most shocking thing I've heard from a YouTuber, as he posted Paige, who was 15 at the time, nudes on fucking Twitter at the time, which is just some shit I can't even understand. Thankfully, he was alleged to spend some jail time for 2 years, and in 2020, his channel was finally terminated. Jinbop was a good friend of Sky Does Minecraft and would for some time appear alongside him in videos. In fact, Sky had known Jin personally from a long time ago when they were still in school, although they have lost contact with each other over time. He was even able to appear in Sky Media Network before going to do his own thing, and not for the seeing kids thing, nothing but just creative differences, which means there weren't enough kids at Sky offices. Jin stopped uploading August 10th, 2016. That September, Scarce uploaded a video detailing how Jin was affiliated with Cheese Pizza or Chris Paul. You know the initials, don't make me have to say child pork. So Scarce found this out by gathering his real name, which was Starlit, which is a pretty cool name for a predator, I cannot lie, and connecting him to court cases from public record about his crimes and degeneracy. Jinbop was sentenced to several years in prison, was set to release around 2023 in the summer of it, which is a little after I'm recording this video, but was released for a year before due to quote-unquote good behavior. So yes, this man is still walking among us and we have no idea what he's up to or how he's sustaining himself, but hopefully he has gotten over his child addiction for the public's sake and his. Rainbowed was a less popular Minecraft YouTuber, but he has a following of 117,000 despite everything, but his content was labeled as well not the best, and he even initially stole one of his channels from a friend.
And his dumbass gave me his fucking YouTube password, right? He told me to raise up his channel, so I said okay. So I took over Hell Plays, and then he said after I gained it up that he wanted his channel back. So I said, no, you gave me the channel.
Ironically, he accused of someone of being a pedo before as well. That would come back to bite him as he was eventually exposed for having a relationship with a 15-year-old girl, then driving her to near breakdown and depression. He was kicked out of a home he shared with another YouTuber and was left to sit back and learn on his own. And he blamed all of this seriously on being in a bad mental state, which we all know just means he couldn't get adult age boobies. He is still active to this day on the YouTube channel TP Huff, however. Call Me Carson was a situation that was way more divided compared to others, and it puts him in a moral gray area. Call Me Carson was known for hosting the SMP Live Minecraft service and was still very successful in other videos outside of Minecraft videos like the ones on Discord with his friends. However, he was exposed for being in a relationship with a minor at the age of 19. Now this is where the gray area comes in for me. 17 and 19 is not that bad of an age gap because I've seen people on Twitter make the same damn argument for saying you aren't a full-grown adult until you're 25, and that 19-year-olds are really still teens, so that's not the issue here. What I'm concerned about is that he received nudes from her apparently, which is genuinely illegal, so you can argue and say that he harbored CP, although they would still technically be a normal couple in the real world. That's why I'd say his situation isn't as bad as others, especially since I think his general reputation is a slight negative now instead of in the gutter. Basherverse. Now first of all, rest in peace to Basher, but he did have allegations against him. Basherverse is one of Sky Does Minecraft's original YouTube buddies, and the fact that he's the second one of them on here is kind of crazy. But Basher was a Minecraft YouTuber who was very popular for a good minute, and you know that, so let's move on to the allegations. Basherverse had a background check ran on him, and it was found that he had been arrested in 2004 under the official legal ruling unlawful transaction with a minor. Keem took advantage of this and eventually reached out to him for info on the leak, which caused much drama between the two and their fan bases. Now, Keem somehow still ended up looking like a douche in this situation because he posted his mother's, who had nothing to do with this, phone number publicly. But after all of that, various girls came out saying that Basher was being inappropriate at times with them in private. Now, this is one of the more tame situations and the sadder ones because Basher did end up not being alive by the little virus in 2020. As far as we know, he apparently had no sexual contact with the 15-year-old, and it seems like something more of an insecure 18-year-old would do rather than an actual CP enjoyer trying to take advantage of someone young. Dream is going to be controversial to put on this list, but yes, he was accused. This is one of the more complicated ones, but I will try to shorten important details. So if you want an in-depth video, watch Lanza's explanation on YouTube, but here it is to sum it all up. A Twitter user named Amanda Lynn claimed that Dream groomed her while she was 17 and exchanged explicit photos with him and said he invited her to his place while he was in Orlando to have sex with her. He stated the worst shit ever, like he had a chest full of sex toys that he was going to use on her when they meet up. She took the time to show the Snapchat messages proving that they knew each other and that they did in fact talk. And she also proved that she was a minor when they first started talking. Dream, on the other hand, said he thought she was 18 and said it was because it was in her bio at the time. However, he did fail to mention that he did ask for her age and she did say she was under 18, although it was in a sneaky way saying 18 soon. He still had to only be thinking with the tip of his cock to ignore that, and he did not mention that part in the tweet longer. The conflict is Amanda said she was 17 when they talked, and Dream said he was 18. Now, there was proof that they started talking when she was 16 and he was 21, as they started talking September 23rd, 2020, and she turned 17 February 17, 2021. Now, the question was, how long had they been talking sexually, and where was the proof that they were flirting while she was underage? She, however, did not drop this proof, and instead IntelliG went to the police, and this is a pretty bad indicator for Dream, as it seems like there's even more stuff on him. Dream is looking like he will be countersuing, however, and this whole thing is stuck up there for now. So yeah, these are all the allegations I could think of, or at least the real high profile ones. If there are any other smaller Minecraft YouTubers or any more Minecraft YouTubers I missed, please let me know so I can update the list for any other curious minds out there. Thank you for watching, and bye.
To before I changed, started acting strange, had my life in my own hands. Meanwhile, I was wasting time, thinking things were fine, but you had other plans. Behind your weak disguise, all the worthless lies, was wrong and now I know. Don't think that I won't try, this is not goodbye.